Morning world, welcome to Saturday 5th of April. Listeners have come to pick up their little toy.
Yeah.
Didn't put any diesel in it.
Good. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done.
I didn't use a lot actually.
Typical
It didn't
farmer.
actually use a lot. What did I say? Do you know what? There was all this talk about diesel going to go up because of Trump's tariffs and everything else.
Yeah.
So I ordered 2,000 litres of diesel. And what did it do?
Go down.
It's come down.
Yeah. Standard, isn't it?
Yeah, bloody typical.
You got the expert loading it up now.
Is it the expert?
This is the expert. Yeah. You had the apprentice drop it off.
Oh, what's the definition of an expert?
He knows what he's doing.
Oh, all right, fair enough then. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
That was very well done.
Thank you very
Vastly better than him.
much. I thought it makes some good content.
Yeah. Well, good content would be falling off the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that,
Yeah, don't-
Chase.
no,
don't do
don't-
that.
no,
Actually,
no.
it's still on your insurance, isn't it?
Still on my insurance till
Yeah,
midday
yeah.
tomorrow,
Do
actually.
it,
Yeah. It was an interesting, thank you very much.
Good. No problem at all. No problem.
I quite enjoyed it. It didn't tick all the boxes.
Nope.
But I think really and truly having that bucket grab on there was maybe a bit unfair.
Yeah, I think it was. And as we said, it's a shame that
Shame that
your attachments wouldn't fit on that.
I think I could have done more with my lighter attachments.
Yes.
than that big heavy thing on the front there. So,
no,
but
it is heavy.
but I did learn to use that one.
Good. Do you like the idea of a telehandler?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
all right.
Well, it's something that's I've been on the wish list for some time, and I like the skid steer an awful. I love the skid steer, but my days of driving a skid steer, I think, are numbered.
Yeah.
So I'm literally just doing the research now as to which way shall I go. I've tried a couple of pivot steers, haven't really got on any wheel
No.
with any of them.
No,
To be
that's
honest,
fine.
not
That's
really.
fine. That's fine.
So,
But at least you know, like, you know you like the idea of a telehandler.
Yeah.
There's different options.
I got people saying, "Oh, I should have a loader on the tractor because I could put £10,000. I could put a loader on my tractor."
But
I
then
could
they're
do-
not as versatile, are they?
and nimble and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
just a case of,
Yeah.
like I said when I saw you the other day, the skid steer or the handler I use almost daily.
Yeah.
The tractor might be put away for 3 months
Yeah.
and not use it at all.
And
So
as you were saying yesterday, the yard's built for the skid steer.
it's built for a small
So,
handler, so
You could get away with a telehandler. You couldn't get away with a.
Well, your green
tractor
machine
and
man yesterday seemed to think I would be better off with
Green
the green
machine man?
Green
What?
machine, the
What?
green machine man.
Was he here? Was he? I didn't know
was
he popped in.
He might have popped in, yeah. Yeah. Straight, there was a bloke looked just like you with him.
Was there?
Yeah, spooky.
Yeah. Bizarre. Must have been my twin. Must have been my twin.
Well, there's two of you.
Yeah, there's two of us.
Yeah,
two of
good
us
Lord.
wandering around. Yeah.
That's what the world needs.
But nothing's going to tick all the boxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got on all right with it, and if I didn't know anything else, I'd probably be quite impressed.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's because
But you know you need.
Well,
a bit
I'm
more.
old.
Yeah.
you know,
You're not
wise.
wise.
Oh, yeah, wise.
Wise,
Wise.
wise,
That's a great.
wise.
Small holding.
Yeah.
This would be.
Yep.
Like, I mean, it would do everything here I want to, or stable yard. No,
Yeah. Yeah.
landscapers. Ideal
That's
for
it.
that.
Nurseries, garden
Yeah,
centres.
all
That's
that
where
sort of
they've
stuff.
targeted it at.
But for, do you know what? I filled that bucket up with.
Yeah.
I mean, filled it, grabbed,
Yeah.
filled it up, and it still handled it.
So handled it.
Yeah. Because I was yesterday
And it
morning,
is,
I
as
was
you say,
calling
it's a
it a
big
bit of a
grab.
Nancy.
Yeah.
And then I did that, and I had to change my tune and
You
go,
ate your
actually,
words.
it's not quite so much of a Nancy.
It's a good job you're 10 days behind. Isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's how you alter stuff. So.
Yeah.
But I think it's just learn to drive it
Yes. Yeah. It's a different
before
operation
you
to
judge
the,
it.
To the skid steer.
So
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
But it's not the one for me.
Nope.
But if I had nothing else, I'd be quite happy.
Yeah. No, that's it.
You know.
That's it.
So if it was free, I'd be happy.
I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would.
So,
I'm sure you would.
But yeah, but it's
But
yeah.
we'll we can try some other ones.
yeah.
There's
Well,
some other
nothing
options out
ventured.
there. And we'll
Well, I know. I looked at the at Lama. I looked at lots of different machines at Lama.
yeah.
Because Manitou do a little thing as well. But
That's it.
I don't know if that's any different to that really. In fact, I think
Some.
I think it's about this similar.
Some. I haven't had a go with it, so I wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to.
So, well, you can buy
Say
a red
too
one
much.
or you can buy a yellow one. It's like this, you can buy an orange one or you can buy a different colour one, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on...
They're all the same, aren't they?
They're all the same,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
But yeah, no,
comes down the
I've
back.
enjoyed playing with it. So put a couple of hours on it and we've
Good.
given it a
Fair test.
variety of jobs. So
Fantastic.
it's done them
That's what
all.
it's
Some of it done well
Yeah.
and some it's limited with the health and safety. You know.
It's always a problem
Yeah,
nowadays, isn't it?
the health and safety man's gone and looked at it and go, oh, you could hurt yourself with that. We'll make sure it can't do that and it won't do that and it can't do this.
You mustn't do that with it.
No,
Yeah,
you can't
yeah,
do that.
Yeah.
And if you took all those bits off, it would probably be 3 times more capable
I expect so.
and more likely to kill you.
Yeah. But
Let's not do that.
what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And
That's
all
right.
that,
That's
all that.
right. Yeah. Yeah. It hasn't killed me yet.
No. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of paperwork otherwise.
Yeah, we'll avoid the paperwork.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. I had to go with the air seat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I played with the air seat. I put the air seat up a bit.
And
I put that to make a bit of difference.
No.
No. Actually, I put the air seat up a bit so my feet couldn't touch the floor.
yeah.
And no, I did. Well, there's a weight adjustment on it as well.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
So maybe I had it set for really.
Maybe.
Maybe
You should have had to play with that. but
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it would have made
Should
too
have
much
set the
difference
seat for a
would it?
light, small, slim, light person rather than a big. No. You know, for me.
Oh, you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah. I see what you're getting at now.
Yeah. Right, welcome back. It is 11:42. I've been down to the mechanics. We've had the car up on the ramp. We've had a look at the wheels, and it is the front offside driver's side in the UK wheel bearing is rumbling. So van is booked. You'll be pleased to know the van is booked in for Wednesday to have new front wheel bearing fitted. So that horrible whiny rumble, which I thought was the tyres because it's all season tyres. I originally thought it was the tyres, is going to be repaired. Anyway, we are now off to Reg's. I'm going to give him a hand to get my new sprayer off of my trailer in his yard. We were going to do it the other day, but he could only find one lifting strap. He's now found the second lifting strap. I was going to take one of mine over, but the guys were using it for a winching job. So anyway, I'm going to go over now, give him a hand to get sprayer off. Might have a quick walk around that, and then I think he's got an issue with his seed drill. We know that at least one of the drill pipes or head or something is blocked up, because now our crop is coming up, there's a couple of missing drill lines. So I've bunged the drone in the back of the van. If we've got time, we're going to go over and fly over our crop and just have a look. It should all be out the ground now. Everything should be out the ground. It could do with a bit of rain. Not going to get any this week, but it could do with a bit of rain. But we will probably be able to see how much we're missing. So I don't know if Reg wants me to help him with the drill, but if he does, he's helped me, I'll help him. You know, one good deed deserves another. Right, let's stop talking and get driving. So I've posted my dispute letter to the car park company that are trying to fine me £60 for taking my dad into hospital last month, even though I had his disabled badge and I put all my vehicle details in and I scanned the badge and it said, yeah, you're good to go. They're trying to fine me 60 quid. I've sent them a nice letter telling them where to stick their 60 quid with the evidence required, with a PS at the end. By the way, you owe me for a first class stamp and wasting my bloody time. So, I don't know, chancers, I think of it. Yeah, just thought I'd get that off my chest. I feel better now. Got to turn the trailer round. I think we might be doing it with that. But first we're going to go and have a look at the barley. Reg is a bit annoyed that we've missed a few lines, but it's like nothing you can do about it. Right, I'll put the drone up and we'll have a look round.
Fucking clever, isn't it?
Oh yeah. You don't like that wind.
Well, the sprayer went twice over it.
You can.
That's one thing with that sprayer. He does bloody carry the weight evenly on all four wheels.
Yeah.
But this water's running, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's still coming out
I
there.
reckon the leak's just around here somewhere.
Yeah. Well, it seems to be up underneath that there.
Yeah.
But whether that's picked up a pipe that's going that way, and it's coming up here and then following an old land drain down across there, I don't know.
Wind and everything else, this should have disappeared by now.
It should.
And it's, look, it's spongy as buggery here.
Yeah. Well, we'll be avoiding that bit with an all kit.
Look, well, it'd be quite, this one, they should be bloody looking at it.
Yeah. But then it could be a spring.
No, springs are packed up, or down the farm is packed up now.
Have they?
So that is definitely something wrong.
Yeah. Well, that's where the mains comes through the hedge, just
I
up
know,
there.
Through the hedge there.
And down to there.
Well, I reckon he's coming up here somewhere. He's,
Picked it up.
yeah, and this is somewhere around here. I bet he went down there, did his test down there. Not
He
up
did.
here.
No, he didn't do the test up here. It was down there.
Yeah, well down there, see this water's going down
Yeah.
inside the pipe, then coming up down there.
Well, chlorine's filtered out of it by the time it's got down there, I expect. Because it's probably
It's all gone.
taking a while to come out of it, isn't it? Well, is it a day the chlorine comes out once it's exposed? Don't take long, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get them back again.
Yeah, look, cause look, you can.
Yeah.
It's wet and soggy underneath.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you'd sink in that, wouldn't you?
I got springs on the farm. They've gone. And Hackett's gone. They're all
Yeah.
dried up.
Well, this is
This
still.
is not.
This is running. I'll get them back out here again.
Yeah, I think you got. I think you need to,
Yeah.
because this is going to get worse.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's been going for some time, this pipe.
Yeah.
No, otherwise it's come up well. Except with,
From down here, it looks lovely and green. It's just from up there, it looks a bit sparse.
yeah.
But
So there's only 2 leaves. There's 1 leaf in a lot of places.
yeah. Yeah.
It's nice and clean.
Yeah, it looks happy enough, doesn't it?
Yeah. For what we've done, I reckon we've done well.
Done all right, yeah. Just
There
want
you
a little bit of rain.
If you get a ½ inch, 1 inch of rain, this will make a lot of difference.
Yeah. Well, it ain't gonna be this week. Not gonna be this week, the rain.
Well, it sounds, looks to me, looking at weather, it's going to stay like this for a week, 10 days.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
they don't know when it's, all of a sudden it'll break.
Yeah. Right, do you want to go and look at the other side?
Yeah.
All right, let's go and do that. then. There's only one.
But there's one, there's fucking 2 or 3.
Yeah. Well, I can see one road here there. There's usually 3 out
He's
there.
up now.
Eh?
He's up and standing now.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Bit windy and a bit long for a rifle shot in this weather, so, and there's a footpath right behind there, so probably better not. Right, well you can see the blocked seed cutters here a bit clearer. We've got a few lines missing green stuff. Reg's on the phone for a minute, so talking about tractors and stuff. But yeah, 2 by the looks of it. But yeah, it's a shame. There's a pair locked. It is what it is. It's too late to do anything about it now. It just means we're going to be a little bit lower on our yield than we could have been. It looks like we've missed a bit there as well. I'm not quite sure what's gone on there. Yeah. Blocked seed heads. And don't know what's gone on there. So we've got a little bit of yellow in there on the tips. This doesn't look as good here as it does over the other side. Although it does seem to be that actually just this patch over there looks okay. Bit more to go with Dad's wheelie bin when I go to his house. He won't mind, he never fills it up anyway. Okay, you can see some of the strips here that are missing as well. It's a pity, but you know, it was a new drill and we didn't realise that there was some of the seed heads were blocked up. We don't actually know if it's blocked up at the bottom or the top. I think that's what we're going to be investigating later on, is because he checked the bottoms regular and they were kept clear, so I reckon that's blocked up in the top.
It'll fill itself in.
I'm not going to worry about it, Reg.
It'll fill itself
There's no
in.
point in getting worried about it. No, it's not. Look, at the end of the day, it is, like you said, it'll fill in. What are we going to lose? Half a ton of grain over the whole thing?
Not that.
Yeah, so in the grand scheme of things,
It's one one unit not working.
yeah, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
There's a patch over there that didn't get any Hardi.
Oh, there's one there. The fan stopped.
Oh, was it? Ah, that's what it
So
was.
you've got to watch it like a hawk.
Ah, that would make sense.
Yeah, it didn't stop. You can see how it shaded down, and that's where the weather fan. And of course, I started up here, and you can see a thick.
Yeah, 6 weeks time you wouldn't even see that. It'd be gone.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
It's actually looking like there's a couple of it. There's a bits of yellow in some of it.
It could be picking up the chemical bit.
Do you reckon? On that pre-emergence?
It's too dry for it. It wants a drop of rain on it.
Yeah.
Pre-emergent spray will hit it a bit.
Yeah. But as long as it's...
It wants some rain badly.
Well, it's going to get that when it gets it, innit?
See the outside round, it's worked perfect.
Yeah.
It's that,
Yeah.
Well, I'll have a go at the drill anyway to
Yeah.
see what's gone wrong.
That's what they call the joys of farming, Reg.
Machinery.
But there he is. First swallow. 1:06 p.m. Saturday the 5th of April. Didn't see it at my house, but it's close enough. Spring's here. Is that up or down? No, we ain't gonna pull that by hand, no chance. I reckon. Okay. I ain't quite tall enough. Oh, that's better.
Back up that back corner.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to come down hitch on, or?
Either I will or you will.
Yeah, well, I was going to use the tractor first.
Yeah, that's no, so there's no rush.
You've got a sprayer there.
Yeah.
You just want to use the fucking.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. You're all right. You got 5 inches there. Oh, dude. Yeah, that's fine. I've got it. That's it. I think this might be his new home for a few weeks. Months.
Come on, tractor, try it out.
Yeah.
Have a play.
That'll do, I reckon. Lovely job, thank you.
All right, that's job done.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I can have a little bit of a study of that, can't I?
But really,
The how-to book.
let's put it this way. I have to have the book to get to work. Anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if I read it first, then at least I'm halfway there, aren't I?
Well, I'm pretty sure I know where to work at anyway.
Yeah. Right, so that's sprayer off my trailer. I'm leaving my trailer here because someone's borrowing it off of me. They want to pick up a car actually in the village here, and I said, well, there's not much point in me taking it all the way home for them to bring it all the way back over again. So I just told Reg who it is, Tara, and they can come and pick that up and go and pick up their broken down car from wherever it's being stored over here. Right, shall we? I could go in for dinner, or I'm over here now. We could go and look at that dead ash tree, which my brother and Reg told me was an oak tree. Well, there was only one oak tree over there that could have come down as a big one, and I thought, oh, that's a real shame to lose that. It's not. It was an old pollard ash. It's not a shame at all. But we'll go and have a look at that, and I'll just have dinner late. I can't tell you how relieved I am. So, first Reg rang me and said, did you know your oak tree's fallen down in Crookhorn? And I thought, well, there's only one oak tree in Crookhorn, and he's a big one, and I didn't even know he was rotten. I said, no, I'll come and have a look. And then my brother rang me and said, did you know the oak tree's fallen down in Crookhorn? I go, yeah, Reg just told me. I was like, oh, that's going to be what a shame. Lovely old tree. And then when I was up droning earlier, in the very high wind, the drone did not like it, with Reg, and I flew over and I go, that's not an oak tree, it's an ash tree. Okay, we did some reduction work on both of these trees a couple of years ago, but this one as well has seen better days. So it's an old pollard ash with some issues. So it might be a case of, well, caught up on brambles. If we're going to come over and clear that one, maybe we'll take a bit more off this one as well. But yeah, this chap, in fact he ain't much better, is he? Look at the state of it. That is pretty knackered in there. I wanted to keep the old pollard ash if I could, veteran ash, but I think we're going to have to do pollards again. Anyway, this fella just been ripped off at grain level. Plenty of fungal brackets. That's a Ganoderma, that one. I hadn't even noticed that. I think that was actually growing on the inside. This is all fungus. I think that's Ganoderma in there as well. All growing on the inside. There's a day's work there to cut that up, which I need to do quite soon because grass is coming. Another fungal bracket, that's shaggy polypore, or Inonotus hispidus, and that's where he was growing. So that whole stem is probably going to be knackered. So I think what we're going to end up doing is cutting this up. I think a lot of it's going to go back in there, and we're just going to leave it to decay as a habitat stack. I don't think there's a lot of decent firewood in this. A bit in that perhaps, but yeah. I might have to have the tree guys here for a day next week. What do you reckon, Biscuit? Hey? Poorly, innit? Okay, well, it's a pity, but nothing lasts forever, and it could have been worse. It could have been that one. It won't be long. We're going to be mowing out here. This is one of our 4-year lays. We haven't put any fertilizer on this, but yeah, it will not be long and we'll be baling this. Anyway, the oak, it probably is hollow in the bottom. Is it an old pollard? Maybe, but I'd like to think that that's going to be here long after I'm gone. Whoosh, whoosh. She's got a mole in there. If you've got a mole in there, get him. Go on, get him. Get the mole. Get the mole. Get him. Come on. I'm not sure how well the camera's going to pick it up, but can you see all the stripes of undrilled ground out there? Reg rang me. He's been up and been through the drill and he found the problem. It was some silver foil, silver paper, silver foil, which had got into the distributor head of the seed drill. It was a brand new drill. When we filled the hopper up, hopper was empty, nothing in it. It had never been used, so there was no reason for anything to be, no foreign objects to block it up. So the silver foil, as far as we can tell, I mean, was it in the seed bag? Because the first half of everything we did drilled perfectly. Where did it come from? Anyway, not the end of the world, but we could have started the first season a little bit better. No one's fault, not blaming Reg. We didn't even know there was a problem. We were checking the drill bits in the ground, not the top. There was no reason to check the top. New machine. But yeah, he found silver foil in there, or silver paper. Oh well, if that's the worst thing that happens this year, I mean, it will fill in. Just going to put our seed rate down quite a long way. That might explain why we had so much left over. I thought we might have had maybe half a bag at the most left over, but we had nearly all of a bag. So that's 500, 600, 300 kilos that hasn't gone in the ground. $300 kilos of seed. How many ton of crop is that gonna produce? Go on, have a guess. Spring barley, 300 ton of seed will make how much crop? Come on, biscuit. Oi! Biscuit, come on. No, not in your own. Oh, all right, okay. Now you've pissed on it. Will you come now? Come on. Go on.